G'day, g'day. Welcome to Graves in Australia Diecast Salvage. In front of you, we have some Dinky buses. And this is for the Diecast and Modelers May event of Anything Goes. So, my Anything Goes are buses. So, Graves in Australia Diecast Salvage is about to start. Okay. Welcome to the bench. Graves in Australia Diecast Salvage starts now. So we have the luxury coach. It's in quite good condition. Paint chips all around. No broken pillars. It does have 4 tyres, which are quite good. No glass, no interior. Next, we have the Dinky observation coach. Again, no glass, no interior. It's been overpainted. But everything is there. Like I said, that's the observation coach. We have got the boys in the tavern here at the moment. And now we come to the double-decker buses. Now this one only says made in England. This one has been restored once before. But as you can see, a lot of the paint is missing. And this one actually has cast in the number 7. And I'll just turn the boys down.
Yes, what's that? That's the Austin champ. Champ, thank you. Mike, what's your
Sorry about that. I was just trying to turn the volume down on the Taverners. So that's that one. This one actually does say Dinky Toys, made in England. And this one is heavily overpainted. It does have a broken rear platform. And the reason why I base this one as a Dinky Toys is most of the casting, like the route number up the top there, is the same. The rear windows are slightly different, but I still reckon it's a Dinky. And our third bus also says Dinky Toys. Has been repainted. It's in fairly good condition. Chip paint. Missing some tyres, but it is all there. And with the 3 of them, so again, yeah, I saw this one here. These 2 have the same windows at the back. But the fronts are different in the part where the route number. This is the only one that has the number 7. So we'll come back and we'll take these things apart. So that didn't take long. Okay, now I've taken the liberty of using the bird tool on the Dremel to take the rivet head off this one, and this one has also got a tongue in the front, so that comes apart like so, and then you pull it carefully through the tongue, and that's where it connects up in the front there. And this used to be cream inside. It's not going to become cream, at least I don't think so. And there's the base for it, so we'll keep them together. Again, this one had 2 posts at the back, and again it has the tongue in the front. So that's how that one comes apart. And this is original colour, this one. But again, she ain't coming back to that colour. Now these 3 buses, they all come apart the same way. I've ground down the pins that are here. They're not rivets, they're pins, and they all come apart the same way. So I'll just do this one. Once you've got these ground down, just bring the screwdriver in the back a little bit, and it will drop down, and it will come into 2 halves. So as you can, that's all you should be able to see now, that they are straight pins, and here they are here, there and there. That's all they're held in by. So we'll pull those 2 apart the same way. Like I said, I've already pre-emptied what we're doing. So that one's rather dirty, and the same with this one. As you can see, once the pin, they come apart. So wish I would go to the strippers, caustic soda, and we'll strip these vehicles. See you there. Okay, we've got the 2 single decker buses in our stripping event at the moment, so we'll start stripping those, and then we'll get on with the double deckers. So here we go. Yeah, I'll tell you what. What?
When you looked at the stamps, you had the first layer of vehicles that were 3, 5, 7 pounds, and then there were shelves that got higher. And you know, something like if you go around the civic centre, or you went for 85 pounds. I've seen that. It was kind of drawing you into the back shelf, wasn't it? What's that? Wow, hello. No, I was on my knees under the desk, mate, looking at the shit.
Well, as you can see, nothing to see anymore, but the vehicles will be stripped. We'll come back when they're all nice and shiny. All right, we're out of the strippers. we're going to use the brass wire brush, and we're going to use the steel wool to see if we can get this shiny. I'm just doing this as a demo, and as you can see there, it comes nice and shiny, and I'll get to do it on these 5 buses. We'll catch you back when they're all shiny. Okay, so just a bit of an update. We're repairing the rear platform with the liquid metal filler. So we're waiting for that to set. Oops, sorry about that, guys and girls. Waiting for that to set so that that can be filed down. And now we're going to be making more tyres. We've got some tyres already, but we need to make some more. Again, using a mould that I've used previously or made previously, and using the Sikaflex or Fast Premium Car Body Sealant, which is, in other words, it's the stuff that you use to glue in your windscreens for all the modern cars. Stuff that can be bought from the hardware store, or see your windscreen people for it. And I'll see if I can work around you. Might need to move you a little bit, or better still, move the cable. That might be easier. There we go. We can just get rid of the cable, and all we're doing is bring out a little bit, just a little bit, and then we're going to swirl it around. It's a little bit thicker in this form than what the stuff that Paul Restorer uses. The end result is the same. The motto is, there's more than one way to skin a cat. That's if you hate cats. But I like cats. I don't skin them. Anyway, so we'll just put this stuff into the mould casing, into this mould. We're just making sure that there's no air bubbles in it. Make sure that it's going around all the edges. It is coronation weekend. What you're hearing in the background is the TV commentary on Charles III's coronation. Well, it's pre at the moment, because it'll be starting in a few hours. His coronation, where he walks down. We're going to do the same on the other side. To make sure we have our treads filled. So before I was doing it was rather messy. This is still messy, but we have enough there to do this last tyre. Just going to go around, make sure it's all filled. And then we close it up, give it a bit of a squeeze, and when I'm seeing it come out through the side here, then I know I've got it filled. So we'll clean up that lid, clean it up, so that we can close our tube, so that we can use it again. Well, I've got to go down the road to the hardware store. I'll pick myself up another tube, and the result will be tyres like these. These are ones which I did earlier today. They're nice and soft, and roughly about, well, the tyres that I've just made now in the silicone mould, I'll pull out tomorrow morning, and it is starting to get a bit late here in Australia. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you then. Well, if plan A doesn't work, we go to plan B. Not to say that the metal filler didn't work, it's just fumble fingers, pressed a little bit too hard on the corner, and the piece had broken off. So what we're doing is we're going to be using baking powder and super glue. We're going to try and make this corner again. So I've got some masking tape down the bottom, so that we're not going to stick somewhere else that we don't need to. And just put some drops in. So might need to do this a few times. So we'll let that sit, and we'll see how we go. In the meantime, I've been making some more tyres. We have new tyres on this one. We have original tyres on that one. So we're making tyres for the 3 double deckers still. So we'll bring you back when we've got a little bit more progress. The colours I'm painting these are going to be a fictitious colour. The base, they're in primer. There we go, we knocked one over. The first colour that we're putting on is going to be a cream, and then we'll give it another colour for the livery. Oh, here we go. I don't think you're going to see much change in this colour. Like I said, this is a cream, but I will get inside the openings. You may see it darken as we're going along. Alright, we need to add some more paint. And of course I already have it already mixed. all I need to do is put it into there, and let's continue. Let's turn the beast on. Sorry if I'm out of shot. Don't drop it, fumble fingers. That's the idea. I'll carry on with the double-decker buses, and I'll paint the observation coach and the luxury coach cream first, and then I'll show you the masking off that I'll be doing. So we'll see you at the masking. I'm hoping this works. All I've done is use the masking tape, and we have 2 strips of it, and all I'm doing is using the top end of an X-Acto knife to get into to push the tape into the area that I want to give a rather crisp line. You can see I've done most of it over here, but I have not done this top part. So you'll see that by using that part of the X-Acto knife, it will bring that tape in. And also using that part of the tape, I should say the knife, the tip will, after running it a few times, excuse me, fumble mouth is around, as opposed to fumble fingers, by carefully staying here, is that this will eventually cut the tape. Don't rush. Might see it on this side better. Like just going over it a few times, not using the blade, the part of the blade, just using the top end of the X-Acto knife. It will eventually go through the I'm not worried about the paint coming off here so much. I will be worrying about it when I lift this part up. But this is how we're getting to mask off the area that we need to, so that we can paint the other colour. Again, like I said, all we're doing is using the back end of the X-Acto knife. Run it down the tape a few times. And eventually it will cut through. and we'll be ready to paint the second colour. So I'll keep doing that on this coach. I'll be doing it again on the luxury coach, and in the background you can see that I have the double deckers in the cream colour. I've still got to choose the second colour, which is what I'll be highlighting on these, on the single deckers as well. And I've still got to make another set of tyres. So I'll bring you back after we've finished the masking. See you then. Well, let's see if Fumble Fingers can get this right. We have made our own decals for our buses. We have made our tyres for our buses. So let's see if we can get these decals on. And whether we can get it on in one go or not, that's another question. Well, let's do what everybody else does first, and just put a bit of water on there first, and we shall do a bit of self-promotion. Otherwise we get nowhere. So let's roll it to get the air bubbles out. There we go, in one go. How about that? So let's see if we can get the others to go the right way as well. We'll see you in a moment. This is a reminder as to what we started with on our DMC Anything Goes event. And we've got some buses. Alright. And here we are. Now, here's the reveal of our Anything Goes event for the DMC. And we have a whole bunch of Dinky buses. We have the double-decker buses. We have the observation coach. And we also have the luxury coach. So what have we done with them? Of course, we've all stripped them all. We've repainted them all. Now, all of them I've given jewelled headlights, or rhinestone headlights. Even all the double-decker buses. Luxury coach, I did the same thing. I gave them all rhinestone taillights, whether they had them or not. The double-deckers only got the single one above the number plate. I gave it to the luxury coach. I have given all the double-decker buses and the observation coach, I think it was, some new rubber tyres, which I made myself. The other thing I made myself were all the decals. The GADS stands for Gravesend Australia Diecast Salvage, as we can see on the side here. Done the same, all self-made. I'm proud of myself for that. With one of the buses, we had this one here. Our frames were broken on one side, so I filed down the other to match. And on, I think it was the same one, I did the, no, it wasn't that one. It was this one, where we did the repair on the rear platform. So, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I'm proud of what I've done. I hope you're proud as well. Glad you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment. I do like reading the comments, and I'll reply to them as soon as practical when I'm working. Alright, again, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time on Graves in Australia, Diecast Salvage.